Hey there, superstars. Welcome to Soulfully Illumined and your weekly quickie as we enter the week of December 8th into December 14th. I hope this month has started off well for you and you are experiencing some magic this month. I know it's been a little intense at moments, but hopefully within the intensity, there's some moments of just awe. But let's get into your reading, shall we? Go ahead and scroll down below to the timestamps. We have a pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3 for you. And connect with each pile number and click on the one that best resonates with you. And I will see you shortly. Hey there, pile 1. Welcome to your weekly quickie for the week of December 8th into December 14th. So let's see what Spirit wants you to know about the week ahead, shall we? So for pile 1 Spirit, pile 1 collective, what's happening for them this week ahead? What do you want them to know? We have shine. Beautiful. We're going to get a clarifier, please. Thank you. We have win or lose, and we have bottom of the deck with observe. Okay. Yeah. So for you, pile 1, this week, I feel like what's being highlighted for you is the solar plexus as well as the heart chakra, 2 key chakras or power centers that are being highlighted for you. And the reason for that is you're seeing this week where there may be not necessarily blockages, but just this varying, yeah. You're releasing some blockages this week. That's what it comes down to. You're releasing some of the old stuff that's been binding you. And it's related, it's connected to your heart and your solar plexus, but it's connected to your mind. It's perhaps the way you process some old, I'm hearing grief, some old wounding from the past that has impacted the way you are working your life now. So for example, when you're young, if you were bit by a dog, you may have this fear of dogs, you know, as an adult. So sometimes we carry those memories, those woundings into our present or into our future, right? When it was an experience back then, there for whatever reason. And so that no longer applies today. And so for you this week, pile 1, I feel like there's just this opening up. There's this stretching out of 2 major power centers for you. And by stretching out, it's almost like you're coming across some boundaries. Boundaries more like walls that have been put there a long time ago that are coming up for you to break through it. So the key for you is to observe, is to pay attention to what's happening around you, because as you see it, you transmute it. Right? And so it's like a releasing. For some of you, it might be a little painful. It might be an old wound that's really just impacted, an old heartbreak of some sort that's just really impacted you. And that wound is almost like, you know, when you take out, I don't know, it could just really hurt for you as you're releasing some of the old wounding from your heart space. Okay, regardless, it is a very impactful week is the right word, because you're moving through. It's really weird the way that they're showing me. It's like you're moving through dimensions. You're moving through different, because we're all multi-dimensional, right? And it's like you're moving through various dimensions of yourself and clearing out some of the clutter and some of the baggage that you've been carrying out. So do know that this week for you is a week of you just spreading and opening up your wings. And by stretching out, as you know, when you stretch, you know, sometimes it's not really comfortable. So there may be moments of that, and that's why you're being requested to just take it step by step and observe. Watch and see what happens. Watch and see what's being shown to you. Okay, because there's a clearing out that's happening that's allowing for greater alignment of self. All right, so pile 1, that is your reading regarding this week ahead. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching and have an incredible week. Bye. Hey there, pile 2. Welcome to your weekly quickie for the week of December 8th into December 14th. Let's get into it. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know, yeah? Let's get into it. So Spirit, for pile number 2 collective, what's happening for them this week ahead? What do they need to know? We have giving and receiving in reverse. Clarifier, please. Thank you. We have coming together. Interesting. Bottom of the deck. Clarity of belief. All right, so for you, pile 2, this is a week of going inwards. This is a week of reflection, which makes sense because I believe we're in retrograde. And it's a time for you to go within. And going within this week there's something about going within that's going to allow this coming together of self. And it has to do with love of some sorts. And I believe it's more of like this love towards yourself, giving yourself this space, giving yourself this time to reflect, for self-care, for rejuvenation. And by doing so this week, I just feel like there's this blossoming that's happening internally for you. And with the giving and the receiving being in reverse, to me, I feel like it's more of a receiving time for you this week. It's a week of you just giving to yourself. And as you give to yourself, as you are in this, whether you're in a contemplative state or just a state of just self-nourishment, there's some gifts that want to come through for you this week. One in particular that they're really highlighting is this transformative gift that's happening within you. You're transforming. This is a moment, this is a time of transformation for you. Okay, and they're highlighting the heart space and that heart space transforming. So it feels more like it's more of an energetic transformation, obviously, right? It's always energetic to some degree anyway, right? But with the 1, they're saying here, the 1, 2, and the 6, which equates to a 9, which is about endings for you. You're at a completion point, an ending point in your journey, okay? An ending of a chapter. And they're saying here that this time is time for you to reflect, to rejuvenate, to recover for some of you, and really give yourself that space and really give yourself that time to really come together. And as you do this, as you give yourself that space, there's some sort of clarity that wants to come in for you, okay? Refusal to see. There's something that you haven't seen or that you haven't been able to see that you will see this week if you give yourself the space and the opportunity to just be still. Okay, so pile 2, that is your reading regarding this week ahead. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye. Hey there, pile 3. Welcome to your weekly quickie for the week of December 8th into December 14th. So let's get into it. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know about the week ahead, yeah? All right, Spirit, for pile 3, Spirit, for pile 3 collective, what do they need to know about the week ahead? What's happening? We have reach out. Clarifier. Thank you. We have detach. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, change your focus. Okay, so pile 3 for you. Let's see here. This week, there may be a direction that you want to go into, but it may not be very clear. Okay, that direction. It may not be clear yet. And Spirit's saying it's okay. And to detach, because there's a direction that you're being called towards, that Spirit is guiding you towards. So they're saying when it comes to this situation that you've been either waiting for, that you are really seeking answers about, there's a reason why that it's not clear. It's because that's the direction in which you're not really supposed to, or not really recommended that you go down, but instead following a clearer path. Okay, and the path that they want you to choose is peace. Making peace with what is, right? And moving towards a direction that brings you greater clarity or greater vision. And that means literal. Okay, so I'm saying it from a literal sense. If you're not seeing the answers with this situation, you know, you send it love, you move in the direction in which it is clear. There's stuff moving, you know what to do, it's clearer. And that's what they're saying here, because you are being guided, especially with the 11 card here being right in the center. They're saying it's time for you to have more color in your life and change in your life. And here with the change your focus, that's where the guidance is here. It's time for change for you. It's time for you to choose peace. And so you're being up leveled right now. You may not see it in your physical reality, Pile 3, but you're being up leveled. So the things that aren't really working in your life right now, there's a reason for it. Because underneath all of this, in the unseen, you're being uplifted to something better for you, something that's more supportive for you. Okay, and it's honestly been divinely guided, but there's something about your divine will that's really strongly in place, and it could be something that you promised yourself, something that you really wanted, that you really made a bold statement about. It's the pathway to that. I hope that makes sense to someone. That's where you're being led. Okay, it's that moment where you can remember that you set it out there to the universe and you said, this is what I choose, and Spirit is actually leading you in that direction. Okay, trust yourself during this process and trust your higher self leading you in this direction. Okay, focus on what's bottom, what's underneath that. Manifest. Look at that, bada boom. Manifest, the Magician card. Hell yeah, because you are the magician. And that human, that little version of yourself, I shouldn't say little, the human version, the egoic version, anyway, that part of you, well, he or she may not know, but your heart, your that upgraded version knows, and you know innately that you are a powerful manifester and you are moving in that direction of something really, really special. And the number 6 here is popping up with the 3 and the 11 and 1, which equates to a 6. And there's something about community here coming through. There's something about community and having more color in your life, having more color in your environment. This could be in the form of animals, this could be in the form of people, but community is really being highlighted for you. And the colors, the different colors of life. So you're being guided in that direction instead of the black or the white or the just stale. Okay, I hope that helped, Pile 3. Have an amazing week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.